Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's episode of GSD Daily. This is episode number 116. This week is going to be about conversions and conversion rate optimization. Basically, taking pages, systems, email, traffic, all of that stuff, taking it, pulling those subsystems out, optimizing them, and then putting them back in. And here's why it's important. Sales funnels rarely work the first time out of the gate. That's why there's always like a 2-week testing and optimization process for all of our clients, even if they come to us with a funnel. Like, basically, if we're putting new systems in place, if we're putting new traffic, new landing pages, new sales material, sales copy, all of those things need to be tested so that we know they're going to work. And then that establishes the KPIs or key performance indicators that we're able to move on moving forward. So it's interesting because I've been reading a lot about systems in general, more suitably, like, standard operating procedures and like that kind of thing. So I thought this would be a really interesting like week chunk to kind of talk about the systems that make up a sales funnel. So whenever I talk about sales funnels, it's always this big, gigantic thing. It is marketing pages, it is sales copy, it's automated webinars, it's email copy, whatever. It's all kinds of big things. But the process of optimization really is distilling down into the few things that aren't working, pulling those out, and then optimizing them, and then putting them back in. So there's a lot of different kinds of tools. There's a lot of software. There's a lot of know-how that it takes in order to do this stuff. And like I said, rarely, 80% of even like our stuff, like right now we launched the automated webinar playbook. That landing page sucked. The first couple of weeks that it was out, it was, I think, 12% conversion or something from paid traffic. Paid lead was $14 or $15, like for the first week, and it's not about scrapping the whole thing. It's not about throwing the whole thing out and saying, oh, it all sucks, let's redo it. It's about doing the small things that then bring that lead cost in under control. So we went from spending, $14, $15 per lead a couple weeks ago to making a couple ad tweaks, a couple landing page tweaks. And now we're down at a $4 per lead cost, which is precisely where we wanted to be. It wasn't about throwing everything out. It wasn't about rebuilding the entire thing. It was just about doing the small things that matter a whole lot. So today what I want to do is I want to walk you through Facebook ads. So we set up a type of ad called dynamic creative. Now these ads, I didn't spend a whole lot of time doing them. Basically, I went into Canva, I grabbed a screenshot of a video, dropped it into like a Canva listing, made this ugly as shit ad, and then just started running it just to see what we could do. Some different ad copy, whatever. So let me flip over to Facebook here. So also I wanted to talk about this. So this is the book. I so highly recommend it. It's called Work the System. It's by a guy named Sam Carpenter, and he walks through this idea of systematizing your business, but it's also kind of systematizing your life too. Because every result that you get in your life is the result of a system. And by understanding that it's the result of a system, you can always optimize that system, whether it's professional or personal or whatever. You can always optimize that system to give you better results. The book is incredible. I originally read the book in 2011. So it was 9 years ago, back when I was doing SEO stuff. And I remember reading the book and then writing all of these procedures for SEO content, like how blog posts are to be written and all that other stuff. Well, since my life has changed a couple times, that documentation is no more. SEO is totally different. I mean, you can imagine those procedures. Those procedures were literally like write a 500-word blog post, build a shitload of backlinks. You know what I mean? Like way back way when that stuff actually worked. Obviously, that stuff doesn't work now. So work the system, highly recommended. So that was kind of the inspiration behind this idea. That and a couple like conversion conversations I've had over the last couple weeks. So excellent book. Read it on Kindle. I tried to find it on Audible. It wasn't on Audible, so that we could listen to it driving, but whatever. So this is the ads. These are the ad sets that I created that started. So you can see here, like if you look at this column right here, so right there, that right there, then you can see that this first ad, $22 per lead. That's a lot. It's a lot. Actually, let me go the last 14 days. All right, so $16 per lead over the last 14 days. So that's enough. So anyway, let's go look at this ad first, just so you kind of know what we're dealing with. So we're going to go in here and look at the ad. You should be able to see this on your screen. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Does that look okay? I think that looks about, yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. So let's go and look at this ad. This is for the automated webinar playbook. So here we got the preview on, and this is the ad that is working right now. So a little bit of background image, or a little bit of background music. It's got a scrolling video, and then the primary text is this. So we had 4 or 5 different kinds of primary text, and they were hit or miss. Here, let's do this so you can see it. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the ad. So I had 4 or 5 different headlines that were cycling through, and then or text I should say, and then there was 2 different images, and then there was these. So I had it was arrow, and then I had plus, and then I just had free download the digital playbook today. Arrow worked better than the other 2, which really surprised me. Then we had this. So we had our headline, and then this. So this is the winner. Basically, all it is, it's animation. It's got the scrolling PDF on the one side, and then the text on the left side. Really, really simple to create. I just took a screen recording of the playbook, and that was it. Now let's go look at these results. So if we drop into here, we can see that. I might need to scroll down. Okay, cool. Here we go. So a lead. So we got a total of 39 leads in the last 14 days. So nothing to write home about yet. Like I said, early testing. We spent a total, I don't even know how much we spent. Total of $314 to get those 39 leads. That's expensive. So we have cost per result is $16.20, and this was this video that you didn't see. Then there was the other 2 videos here. One of them was $5.18, and the other one was $9.91. Let's see if we can pull out what the text was. So here, I was just kind of trying to be funny. So the text was, I wonder if obnoxiously retro and certifiably ugly video ads work. Let's find out. They did not, because the cost per result was $22.98. Then we've tried a lot of stuff to sell high ticket products and services for our clients. And this is the only way we found to get consistent, repeatable results day in and day out. No leads for that one, despite having 370 impressions. Then we have 14 years ago, I was a truck driver who fell in love with the digital real estate domain names. That one was the best one at $6.95. $6.95 per lead, and it got 33 leads at $6.95. And then the last one was basically talking about the playbook itself. So 1/3 sales and marketing strategy, 1/3 checklist, 1/3 journal, 100% awesome. And then that one got $9.67 cost per result. So my point is, having 4 different texts, you can obviously see that if we were just to do one, and we were just to do one and it was this one, then no go. I mean, that's a failed campaign. If we were just to do this one, and that's a failed campaign because we got zero leads. If we were just to do this one, then we would have won. If we were just to do this one, then it would have been marginal. So out of 4 tries, one of them was a winner. So basically what we did was, we took the winning combination, the winning text, the winning, here, check this out, the winning headline. So if you look here, arrow, download the digital playbook today, plus, download the digital playbook today, plus, and then free download big ticket digital playbook PDF. So look at these results. $7.39 for arrow, $17.63 for plus, and $13.63 for free download. So we got 36. So basically what I did was I took all of these, I took the headline and the video and the text, combine them into one video, and now our lead cost between that control video has dropped substantially. Now, if I would have just went out the gate with my first inclination on headline, on text, and on creative, then this campaign would have fucking bombed. So even now it's like $6 per lead. I know I can drop it to 4. I know that we can continue testing. I can throw some new creative in there, and we can keep going to the point where, we're able to get $2, $3, $4 per email lead. And then we can drastically scale up the ad spend of this guy and put a bunch of people in the funnel. So that is really, the idea of this testing small systems. So if I would have looked at the overall whole, the whole campaign, and said, that campaign blows, we need to start from scratch, then I'm wasting my team's time. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting a shitload of money for all of the things that, people have done to put this campaign live. I would have wasted my time. But that's not the answer. The answer is you test the small things, small high leverage activities. One of them is your traffic. And with these kinds of dynamic creative ads, then you can test very quickly, and you can test a lot of stuff. You can test a lot of different creative, a lot of different thoughts. We go through and we test new strategies weekly for our clients. So you can do this, and then you can maximize your conversion on those points. The other place to test is your landing pages. Making sure that your landing pages are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And your landing pages, the mission of a landing page is not to sell. The mission of a landing page is to get them to take actions, to get them to click a button and opt in, click a button, go to an order form, click a button and do something. The mission of the landing page is to get them to take action. So tomorrow we are going to talk about that. And that is, your landing page is another small little subsystem that you're going to pluck out of your funnel and say, I'm going to work on this thing and optimize this thing, and then I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to have a better system as a result. So that's it. That's what I got for you today. If you have any questions at all, go ahead, and I'm like literally talking to the camera because I'm thinking you guys are seeing me, but you're not because you're looking at the screen. So if you have any questions at all, go to doneforyou.com/ I think you might have lost you. But anyway, if you have any questions at all, go to doneforyou.com/start. Fill in the application. We'll be able to schedule a call with you. If you'd like us to look at your optimization process or look at your funnel or do an audit or whatever, just let us know. We're happy to take a look. And then if you have any questions, go to doneforyou.com. Lower right-hand corner, there's a chat box. So just go ahead, type it in there, and we'll go from there. So I will talk to you soon, all right? Thanks. Bye.